Hello everyone and welcome to Handelabra Live. It is your Tuesday stream from Handelabra. I am John, aka Migrant P, and the developer at Handelabra. I'm gonna play some Spirit Island today. A Spirit Island update came out last week, if you missed it, with Grinning Trickster stirs up trouble and combining two adversaries. Handelabra Games believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible. Anyone working against those goals is not welcome and will not be tolerated. Yeah, also, in case you missed it, some pretty unfortunate news. Unfortunately, on the same day as the update came out about Greater Than Games. If you missed it, yeah, they've been a victim of the tariff situation being enacted in the US, and that's pretty bad. So we're hoping for improvements in that area as things move forward, but for now we are still working on Spirit Island and Sentinels 2. Nothing has changed for us in that regard, except obviously we're not happy that our friends at Greater Than Games have been affected this way. So yeah, feel free to commiserate here in the chat and we can chat about it. I can't give new information probably, but we can talk. So yeah, this is a development build with some bug fixes for Trickster and other things. So let's play some and see what happens. Also, there's other stuff being worked on. 5 boards and spirits, 6 boards and spirits. What? I'm gonna click on these. I'm not gonna play them, but you can see what's happening. 6 boards and spirits. It's coming. Not here, not today, but it's coming. So feel free to get hyped about playing 6 spirits at once. Or playing multiplayer with 6 people. That seems more likely. So I'm gonna not have that many spirits. Let's make a funny snake-shaped island with 4 spirits. And I'm gonna throw in Trickster, maybe in place of lightning. Let's make it all jagged earth. One-handed 6-player. Oh yeah, it's coming. It's a coming. What else? Maybe vengeance. Maybe I want to play Fractured Days, 4 spirits. It's a lot. Even memory 4 spirits is a lot to consider. We could do Shroud or Stone. Maybe Stone. Keep it simple. And we got this sort of, I don't know, funny shaped island. And since we're not too happy with the United States these days, let's go with a combination of England and France. Just kind of where the USA came from. Kokimo says, howdy folks, been liking Trickster quite a lot. Yeah, it's a fun spirit. It's actually quite powerful. Red Revenge posted a video where he destroyed Sweden 6 very easily with that. I'm just gonna go England 2, France 2, just so that we have the right vibes. Maybe England 1? Doesn't change the difficulty rating at all because of the math thing. And we can manage 2. We'll let you add a 7th board for added difficulty. That is true. That is something that's going to be possible. I actually need to ask Eric what should the official 7 board layout be, because that's not in the rulebook. So that's going to be something I ask, get from Greater Than Games, or at least I guess not from Greater Than Games now, but from Eric and associated Spirit Island people. But yeah, that's going to be a thing. 7 boards, I'm pretty sure, unless they say don't do that, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be a thing. Alright, let's not play a scenario, I don't think. 4 spirits, 2 adversaries is quite enough, I think. And let's do it. And we also have coming in the next, not this, no, the next major update is going to have Starlight seeks its form, which is something else. In a good way. Dream of the Untouched Land. Yeah, you could get up to 8 boards, right? That is something that can happen. So, I mean, when Jagged Earth came out, there weren't more than 6 boards physically, but then with Horizons, it becomes possible. So, because that added 2 more boards. So, this is Volcano's decision here. I'm wondering if I want coastal land or the inland land. The inland land is next to a lot of jungles that I could help protect. I think I'm going to go inland. And they explore the sands. Okay. Funky layout. Like a, I don't know, some sort of bird of prey. Spirit Continent. Yeah, or you can see Frenzy's game where he played like 100 spirits or whatever and made a huge ring. Boards. Something like that. I don't know if you... Yeah, you can probably get to a ring with that many boards, right? I haven't tried it. Okay, so we've got 4 spirits. Usually I just try to break things into manageable bits here. So stone can probably defend over here and just block this build with its presence. And so probably we're going to just pop in here, have our presence there, then hop in there with just get next door to that with Stubborn Solidity next turn. So let's gain a power card. Oop. The one card has Earth on it, so we're gonna grab that card. Usually I just click the one with Earth on it because it's so important for stone, so... and I'm sure we'll be able to make use of that power, actually, quite a lot. Alright, and I don't actually have to do anything this turn, so I could give this to someone if it helps. So let's see whatever else it's doing first. Vengeance as a disease. We have to worry about... We can't just totally let them build like crazy because we do have England to worry about a little bit. But we can get a Sacred Site in there, let it blight, make it a sort of terror zone. It's kind of fun. Let's do that. Do we need 2 card plays? We can't afford 2 card plays, right? Unless we do Fiery Vengeance. Well, can I reach over there? I can reach over there. I have range 2? How is that range 2? Oh, because I'm here. I can get in here and Fiery Vengeance that guy. Even though Volcano can take care of him, like... Why not, right? I could also get into there. Oh, I could get into there and let them build. I like that. Alright, let's definitely take energy. The thing is, like, I can't play 2 cards that I can really afford. So, unless I'm using Fire Vengeance, there's no real point to getting 2 card plays. They still build here. Doesn't super matter, actually. But let's just go in here and pick up 2 card plays later. Spread some disease around this turn. We could actually use that fast to get more fear with the special roll. That's a consideration for stone. I mean, putting Badlands down is also awesome, so generally don't mind playing Jagged Shards anytime. Here, we're not going to erupt this turn, but probably next turn a little eruption. So we want to spread out and gain a power card. Again, we can just put down Rhinelands. I don't mind getting into this land. They're giving us some options. Call of Ferocity has excellent elements for us. So does Shore Seethes with Hatred. And if we're going onto the coast, seems good. This is free. It does let us clear that land. It is pretty good for, and there's Gift of Constancy is also excellent. These are all good cards. They're good cards, Brent. Trickster Island. Yeah. These are all great choices for Volcano. I mean, Fanny Mist just doesn't have the elements, but it's a good card generally. How do I feel about token spam versus this? I could just play this turn and send these guys away. Send them into here. Or into my volcano, right? I kind of like that. And let's get into here. Or I could go further away. I could go over here. Or even over where I could go wherever. I don't think anyone like needs my help or anything like that. But this like covers my board just as much as that does. I'll probably end up going into both of them. Let's get energy. Let's do this. We get to play an extra card. Want to do Rain of Ash and just like send a build away? I guess so. That's probably fine. Find hard to skip short these. Yeah, it's really good. But also, in this situation, Cult of Ferocity is very good, too. Okay, so. Trickster's actually not in the spot where, like, there's going to be a city that's going to kill the other two things and get strafed, like, really like. So let's get a card and see what we get. Encompassing Ward. Is anyone going to be spread out enough to do that? I don't think so. I mean, Vengeance could get into 2 more lands, and you're not really... It's not super great. Dream Disease is pretty good. Roiling Bog. Great elements. We don't often have Sacred Sites with Trickster, but we could make one. We like air, we like dry wood, loads. Is there a place we actually stop a build with that? I don't think so. There's no actual place because of England. Yeah, elements-wise, these two are the best. I guess Roiling Bog is more useful. Having the air is good because you just get to add more strife. I'll take that. It just makes me think of Growth or Sacrifice. Okay, do we want to move to Han? We want to be moving to Han around to prepare for France. And adding strife to cities and stuff like that. So we can get in here and move this to Han out. And like moving Lone to Han, pair them up for the event and stuff like that. But I don't necessarily need to do my usual combo here. And I still might. Still works. Just not as great. But only one fear. I mean, still get, let's see what happens. You still get, it's still worthwhile doing it, right? I think that's fine. Let's push this to Han. Into here? Maybe into here, so there's two of them. I like it when there's two of them. I like it less when there's one of them. There are events that make that bad. And Coastal Dahan tend to deal damage. So what are we doing with stone? We don't super care about making stuff fast. It makes an extra fear with this. That's about it. Out of Badlands, it's more valuable, I think. Badlands in here. Alright, we're not going to do eruption, but we will see what happens. Maybe in this land with no Dahan. Oh. Wish we had Dahan. Dahan would have done something. Oh well. Would have been a good card to get too. Could have got the moon and then taken that. That's fine. I'm gonna allow builds. We love builds for now. As long as we can get them back soon enough. And France, yeah, this is gonna be a lot of builds. You gotta watch out for the town numbers. All right. So, you guys come to me, or I will erupt and blow you up soon. And Rain of Ash, these guys are going to get killed by the eruption, right? That's probably the idea. Am I doing enough damage I can push them in here? There are two presents. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not enough. But we can. We honestly can't really stop builds, right? That's not a thing we can really do, but we can stop these ravages a little bit. Come to my mountain. Oh, without your presence, right? All right. Go to blighted land, I guess. And let's take care of this land. We're gonna have to try to over the enthusiastic arson on the other one. I guess we have we can use boiling brog. And fetid breath. Up in here. Badlands in here? I think so. Alright, so Stubborn Solidity, we're gonna get an extra card play. We want to gain, I think gaining a power card is fine. They're gonna defend enough that we don't have to be in that land. And we are good for energy, I think. We could get a major here. We're gonna have 6 energy. Maybe we get a major that has earth on it. We don't get our strike back yet, but okay, maybe someone gets elemental boon for us. You sleep and never waken. Talons of lightning. Incredible. I feel like we could transition. And Sleep and Never Waken actually doesn't. It has earth, but it doesn't require earth. It's kind of interesting. We could sort of take our game in that direction. It's very strong, especially against England. We don't have high immigration, but like stops escalations. We skip the builds in these lands. I think it's an easy choice. I almost never play Scarred and Stony Land, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. And I have presence in the sands already. Let's get into here where we're going to want to be able to prevent the build or prevent the blight later. Also, I could have done this and then that would have been smart to do that first. Whatever. We can defend 4 in a sands. I don't think we need that. I think we want things with earth on them, but also now we want moon and air, but we want earth more, so. Cool. That's gonna stop this build, or this build. Probably this one, because Vengeance is here already. And I have 2 energy for this, which is kind of important, actually, to have that energy. And okay, that's set for stone. Vengeance is gonna lose its presence here, but that's okay. Probably put another presence there. Do we want to gain a card or just get more presence down? I think, I mean, we could block the Ravage, but I don't want to. I want there to be Blight there. So I think it's Plague Bears and Fiery Vengeance. We can kill these guys. They'll still build a town, but we can kill them with Fiery Vengeance, I guess. Yeah, I want to get energy game going, so. And is there another place I can get into? That's going to be good. Those guys are dead. I mean, there's an off chance that they... Why don't I just pair up with Stone here and just be like, I'm your friend. I'm with you. Do this. This stops. I mean, they're still going to build, but it's going to be one town, so I think that is fine. Okay. You need more presence in this land. And I have to only play 1 card, but it's fine. Any of these cards will do. Pyroclastic? Doesn't really... I don't really need to play that. I can just do Lava Flows, or I could do Exaltation and give energy. I don't have a lot of fire this turn. That's better to play when I have... Like, I'll do this next turn and play 3 cards and have more fire to give out. Alright, Trickster is probably going to Arson here. We actually don't need to get energy. We want to push for more power cards or presence. Because we could just play free. Actually, I could just use Roiling Bog. I don't have to play Arson here. Yeah, I like powers. Ooh. There's a bug with Portents of Disaster and Arson that we fixed. That's pretty good to have. Bat Scout is also really good. None of these get me enough air to let's see what happens, but they have the right mix of elements. Bat Scout is a bit better actually, but I'm down for Fear Generation. Let's make our Sacred Site maybe here. It's next to some important lands. Play 3 cards. We could save the energy. Oh, if I play this though, I do get... Let's see what happens. If I do this, I get nothing. Okay. Let's see what happens. And let's push some Dahan from here. I mean, if I can push him here. And that kills off the Explorer. And we can arson here and maybe blow up the town, I guess. That seems okay. Alright, seems like a plan. Alright, we have let's see what happens. Maybe we use that somewhere like here. And maybe they don't build there. We move them and isolate them or something like that. That seems okay. Ooh! Replace an Explorer with a Dawn. That's awesome. I'm gonna forget Tigers probably for that. Yeah. I like that. We can arson here. Seems fine. Get the damage, it's fine too. We don't. I guess I could have tested the interaction there, but that's fine. I was going to do that here. Alright. You are going to erupt to... You are going to actually... It's interesting. Now Vengeance is working on Volcano. We'll sleep and never awaken here. We're getting a good amount of fear. Are we getting like exactly 1 fear away from fear cards? So we can maybe get 2 next turn, I guess. Do this. Alright, so there should be no blight. There's 2 blight? Oh, blight in the lands that we're okay with blighting, right. And good. Ignore 1 strike each invader. That's another blight over here. Destroy 2 explorers among lands with beasts. There were none. Oh, Ben 2. Okay, thanks for that. Pay to energy. Yeah, the volcano animation is fun. Alright, we're going to allow them to build. Sphere. And they're going for the jungle. Yeah, maybe we do our Trickster trick here. Well, it's too late though, right? We could... There's only 1 power, right? I don't know if we can pull that off. Okay, Plague Bears. I guess I could Plague Bears there. There's not really any other place. Just push stuff in here and we can do just make this a kill zone. That seems fine. And you can go over here. Yeah. I mean, I could put it here, but I can make a turn where I do more damage here because of that. I can just keep pushing stuff into here and make it another kill zone like this one. And Lava Flows is going to do stuff. Maybe put Badlands somewhere. Actually, Dahan weighs that fast. Potentially. I think putting Badlands here is good. There's a blight. It's something we want to deal with. Okay, stone. We just have the one land that's going to have a blight in the box as long as we have enough energy, so it's not actually that big a deal. We can also have Renewing Rain if we want to remove the blight here. Question is, do I want to gain a power? Or I guess I could play Sky Stretches and Renewing Rain. Go to the energy track to gain another power card. I do have a major I like though, so honestly reclaiming and getting that is not a bad idea. We could stop them building in one of these places. Let's see what other people want to do first, because I'm not totally sure. I think if I reclaim, I don't have enough energy for this blight, though. If I play that major, I would only have 4 energy. It wouldn't quite work. I mean, I don't have to take the blight from the box. I still have the special rule, right? And it would enable this damage back. Alright, what are you doing? You're probably reclaiming. If I play this, is there a land where that does anything? No, because unless I do this and add a disease there. But I'm kind of fine with that disease. Could grab a major power now. I could grab a minor and hope for one with animal. I just want to start dealing damage here. Let's see what we get. 1 minor power. We got animal. We got defend 2. I don't like removing blight, but I can push to Han. When is this rebellion coming? Not this turn, but next. So we want to get to Han into places with towns and stuff. My presence add is fire or energy. I think that lighting is not a big deal. I'm just going to make it a sacred site so I still have presence there. Let's take energy. We can start going majors. I mean, that means that doesn't do anything, though. Can anyone add disease for me? We can always go back. Let's think about it. Here we're going to do this. I need to have a I'm going to have to put presence in the same spot because we do want to have a sacred site for that. And a major. I can do a major. That adds disease. I don't have the range for it, though. That adds disease. I don't have the range for it. That's sea monsters. Vanish softly away. I do like Blood Rack Plague. And we have, with Vengeance in the game, it's pretty sweet. Alright. I think I'm gonna ditch Rain of Ash. Call of Prophecy kind of does the same thing, and it's free. I have to make a sacred site. I don't have enough to boost my range enough. Actually, putting the disease here defends 2 lands. That's interesting. Or, yeah, right here is actually a good spot for it. And then I can do it again to defend the jungles next turn. That seems pretty good. Alright, sorry, Vengeance, you have to do something else. Oh, I don't have enough energy to play these both. I mean, I didn't really want to need to erupt anyway now, so... Do I want... this or that? I don't know yet. It's getting complicated with 4 players. I mean, it'd be also complicated if you had to coordinate this with 3 other people, so... we've got... Potentially, if I go in a place, I can add Strife fast and then use Incite the Mob. I'm not sure if that works out. So I would need to reclaim, move presence. Yeah, I have 3 card plays, right? It should be doable. If we're gonna do it, it's this land here, right? Because there's Dahan in there. And we want to gain energy. I mean, maybe I could do add presence. I just need 3 air, which I can get for free. So actually, I can get away with adding a presence. So getting energy is nice because I get to add more strength, which is really helpful in this thing. So let's do that. So incite the mob. Importance and impersonate. And we can get more Dahan somewhere, except I'm not actually in a land where I want to push Dahan from. Well, I can push them from here, because then they can hit back over there. We're actually defending that now. And then, so you want to actually play Sky Stretches. So is it Sky Stretches and Renewing Rain, or Sky Stretches and Clouds Shatter? Or a new card that we haven't gotten yet. I kind of feel like I want to have a bit more energy buffer with stone here. Let's just make a sacred site, which we need for our power. I like it here on the coast, I think. I think we'll do this. Remove this blight, so then we can just add it again from the box. And we didn't actually have to need to be in this land. Huh? I didn't have to move my presence in there because I'm going to have range 3 for targeting coastal lands. I think it's fine that I'm there, though. And we don't really have a thing for strike low with sudden fever, so maybe we go ahead and add a disease there. So it does something. And we could do Pyro. Pyro's interesting a little bit. This can let you use it slow after they build. Everyone has energy, and this is not... It's not going to play that. Pyro And what does it do? It can reduce this. Maybe I just stop this from building as much. I think that's probably okay. We also have let's see what happens and stuff. So I'm gonna do this here. And we're gonna block this. We're gonna do a pile of damage here. Towns, France, and England. Didn't get my counterattack. Didn't get any more elements. If I do this, I can actually get the fear right away. For things. I'm gonna do, let's see what happens after this. Energy to add strife. And I could, let's see what happens here. Actually, I think here is safer, right? Because if they add blight or something, then less good. Right, let's do this. It'd be nice to have one more damage for that guy, but... Spend 6! I want that. Kinda good. Let's use that. Okay. So just 2 blight, that one, and that one box. I mean, I could throw bombardment here, and it's we get a defend of coastal lands, but that's that useful. This does 1 damage to each, 1 damage. One's from the Badlands and one's from the things. Yeah. That just makes 1 town build instead of a city and a town extra, so. And I could do this, but I don't think it's worth losing all my presence there for nothing. See how this goes. Warning. Each town is +1 damage. That makes blights. Don't like that. Peace destroys explorers. That help? Not really. Stops a little bit of building. Maybe, I mean, we have 1 fear card. We're short. I could have destroyed a presence for 1 more fear. Alright, I'm going to throw extra Dahan in here in case something happens. Fear card. At least they survive and get to kit back. More in here. More in here. Alright, fear card. Push 1. Okay. So we can, right now, we can send the extra explorer out and they won't blight. We couldn't actually stop this build, so let's send you, I guess, into this terrible place. And you as well. Here, you can go in here and die, right? There's no boosts from anything else, and the same thing. You can go in there and die. 1 less damage for next turn. So next turn, your card. the towns are coming. Stage 2. Coastal lands, no escalation. But lots of builds. Next turn. Means, and now we have the Slave Rebellion coming, so we're trying to organize places for that. And, you know, we can like strike explorers to stop builds and stuff like that. Like there's things we can. Or strafe cities. Like here, I could strafe this city, and if I can get more Dahan in here, it could be enough. I don't know that it can though, right? But we need to work it out. So I think this still makes sense. Yeah, but I mean, we could remove Blight, but I think getting Dahan into the right place is good. Actually, this is a great land. That land has, we can put if we can get a strife on that city, maybe Trickster can get over and strafe the city. Can we do it right? No, we can do it right. Okay, totally worth it. We can add one more strife. Oh my gosh. Hang on. Is there a place? Yeah, we can push these towns in here. Or in here. Oh, it has to be adjacent land. Actually reach all the way down here. Alright. Interesting, interesting. You get to put presents back. So if we can get 3 Dahan, this already has strife. We can get 3 Dahan in here. It makes that land really good. But we don't have a lot of fast Dahan movement over here, do we? Or any. That's less good. Actually isn't a good spot on here, the Dahan. I mean, I can push 1 Dahan. But the problem is there aren't places. Don't have fast Dahan movement either. I mean, we could make a card fast. We could gather 3 Dahan. From Volcano here. Gathering 3 Dahan here actually is really good. That would make that a great land. Honestly, I could just strike the town here too and then add the extra strike somewhere else. So I think this is still really good. The more things in one land with 3 Dahan, says each Dahan deals damage to a strike, right? So Invader takes no, that's this one. Invaders with strife take 1 damage per Dahan. So having 3 Dahan in the land and a bunch of striped invaders just goes wild. So we can make Call to Ferocity happen here. Or even here. We have Blood Rack. We can Blood Rack and Call to Ferocity. So we can like still defend these places even if they don't have Dahan. There's actually defense 3 lands. It's very good. And Call to Tend is pushing 3 Dahan. Problem is they're already where I want them. I could push these 2 here. Ooh, here. Can I get strife on that city? I don't know if I can get strife on that city fast. But we can get it either defend or solidity going in there. Stubborn solidity works. That's a good spot. I can get these Dahan out of the back where they're not doing anything. Alternatively, there's this one. I mean, this one already has 2 Dahan. Maybe we don't have to do anything there. Let's put them... I know we're taking them away from the coast, but it also solves that land. Wasn't solved. Okay. presence in here. So we're reclaiming. We're getting another card play. That makes sense, I think. And putting presence where we already have it. We have a sacred site already. I mean, or in a mountain, right? So it makes sense to put it in a mountain. Let's go over here. This is a bit more coverage. And go back. This. All the trade. Dire Metamorphosis. That adds strife. We already... Well, this does fast to Han movement too, right? Huh. Also just defend 5. This, like, works with my special rule. I can add Blight and take it from the box. So it's pretty good. Pretty good. All the trade is really good as well. This also works really well with this, right? It's a threshold for that. Okay. I'm clicking it. And then I'm clicking... Am I clicking that? If I click that and that, like... I need a moon. And that's it. Which I don't have, but like, in theory, could be fun. Pretty sure we want this, because we are reclaiming with Volcano, because we want to get back all the ferocity. And we'll just get a miner, because we already know what we want to play. We don't have a lot of it. Rouse the Trees is pretty good. It's fine. We have destroyed presence all over the place. What does this need? A lot of animal. Like, we're never getting that. There's so many animal. Rouse the Trees is pretty good for Volcano. We want to play these 2 cards, right? And we want that to go fast. We get a good result here. And Trickster can do stuff, but that's the big thing that we want to do with Volcano there. And we were probably going to do like Stubborn Solidity here. Now we could do this Dire Metamorphosis and Stubborn Solidity, which adds a strife. We can damage the city. Yeah, that works really well. That gets this land turns into a mega cool zone. Cooltopia. And we have 4 energy. So that's good. That seems good. And also we can hit back for like big damage here. Yeah, very nice. It only costs 1. Okay, everything is great. I don't get to pay for this Blight from Dire Metamorphosis because I had to go into mountains, but still good. And they don't add an extra Blight because I'm pretty sure everything's going to be dead. Or pretty close to dead. Might not actually need Stubborn Solidity there, but it does keep the Dahan from dying. So. Alright, what are you doing? Vengeance. That is solved. That is solved by the event. So we're just continuing to beat up on the invaders. We better gain a power card. Major. Instruments of their own ruin. Adding strife fast. I mean, why not? I mean, the why not would be I don't have a sacred site and I can't play it. Can't use it. I can play it, can't use it. It's still excellent to use later. The threshold is very difficult, but the effect is great. I mean, find power is fine. Gotta be instruments though, right? Transform is pretty good too. Does a heck ton of damage in a sacred site. But like we could use it here and do like kill everything there. And put Badlands and make a bunch of fear. This is actually really good for Trickster. Trickster can afford it. The elements are like Trickster's favorite. I think we click this. The elements are great. Not too expensive. We're never going to reach the threshold, but we can maybe work towards it as a treat. We don't care about that. Probably do Plague Bears and like add more. I mean, I think we could add Strife somewhere, but we don't have a secret site. Yeah, we can't use that power. Let's do this. I don't think there's a place for Fire Vengeance that makes a whole lot of sense this turn. You just keep blowing this up. Okay, and Trickster is here. Trickster is here. I mean, this land is... These lands are solved by the big defend. This is good, this is good, this is good, this is good. There's this one land that has not been taken care of. We could go and defend 6. We can't actually because it's our secret site. We could go and let's see what happens there. We could push the Han in and... Yeah, it doesn't actually work. I mean, we can just go and let's see what happens there. I think that's fine. Go in this land with our presence. Maybe we can gain a power card. Can we get... Let's see what happens, actually. We don't have the elements. We'd have to reclaim. That's just blighting. Whatever. There's no place we actually need to defend. Volcano's got it. We just sort of take an off turn. Maybe we get a fast Dahan movement. Or, we try to... Can we add Strife? We can't add Strife. Okay, let's just... I don't want to reclaim. Take a minor power, see what we get. That stuff. Nothing that can unlock our innates. One damage per Dahan. We're going to have a bunch of Dahan in places where they're going to build again, so... Not a bad idea. That seems fine. And let's add presence somewhere that Dahan pushing can be useful. There's such a place. We're already putting all the Dahan in here, so I can't spare one for that. I could put Dahan in here, actually, so sure. Getting some elements. I mean, that's going to be good here, actually. And call it Dahan Ways is good. I guess we just play this so we can add a little extra defense maybe in here. Let's put a Dahan in here. Counter attack. Okay, seems like a turn. So you want sky stretches. You want to do this. Defend 4 everywhere. I can use that fast. I want to gather 3 Dahan. We're going to add the strike. It's going to be great. I could erupt. I don't think there's any point to doing that. I mean, I could stop this blight, but it doesn't seem like it's worth it. And this in here. I don't want the other Dahan to not participate, so. Alright, this is a bunch of damage. Town? Maybe it's the town, actually. I'm going to allow them build, actually. That makes fewer towns pop up. It is France. Alright, that's going there. I was going to do this fast. I can't do that also fast. That's fine. Does that change anything for stone? Should I place Sleep and Never Waken? I think it's fine. I was, for some reason in my head, that was going fast. I think it's fine. We get a blight here. We can use Dire Metamorphosis here. I think that plan is good. Don't have to change it. Let's just do it here. It's fine. Yeah, in my head, for some reason that was going fast in my head, so. Okay. It's the thing. Okay. We're gonna add strike to this guy. This guy. This one didn't really, I guess I could strike him. Stop the blight. This guy's gonna get killed by these Dahan anyway. Oh. Just got a message. Yeah, a blight versus this makes a new Dahan, right? That's the difference. I'll take the blight, I think. Could also put it over there. Making new Dahan is nice. Bye. Bye. Lots of new Dahan. Rising interest. Each town city does +1 damage. That isn't awesome for here. Right now they're doing 1 extra. Here, I don't think it matters because they're already blighting. It makes them hit themselves harder here, so that's fun. And it doesn't really matter anywhere else. I think so. It's like 1 blight here. Or we skip an invader card and add a town to a land without 1, which would be not the end of the world either. I'll utilize. Not sure we have air enough. Already have 3. We can discard some cards. You want to reclaim? Let's just discard cards and see where we're at. You could forget some stuff from your cash. We're at 11 out of 16. We could have you pay. You two are getting good energy income. Maybe we forget. I want to have heirs, though. I don't want to forget portents. I want heirs to be available. Trickster. Let's have you pay 2. And you pay 3. More beasts. Coastal one? Because of... Actually, we're getting another fear card. We're getting tier level 2. Oh my gosh, we're getting tier level 2. So good. If I had looked ahead and decided that, that's definitely worthwhile. Upgrading fear card. Totally worthwhile. That might solve a couple of these things that are playing now, so. And we can add wilds, maybe. And keep them out of these corners that haven't been in yet. I mean, they did explore sands, but we just took care of them, I guess. Or they didn't get there. I don't know what happened there. Coastal lands with Dahan. Gather up to 1. 1 damage per Dahan. Wow. So this was gonna blight, but now it's not gonna blight. Gonna do this. And they're not gonna build? Well, they're gonna build, but problem is there's not Dahan around for that to stop 1. Those are not adjacent, right? Are they adjacent? Let's see. Oh, they are. Okay. That works then, essentially. Alright. You come here. That's gonna build anyway, right? Actually, it's not. If the explorer's dead, they don't. Without the explorer's not gonna be dead. Actually, I'm just clicking all these lands. It's like the order. The order is what matters. I don't actually want to gather a Dahan here, do I? I mean, I could gather this guy. Here we could kill this city. And then 1 explorer, we kill both explorers. Yeah, kill the city, right? Kill the city. Stop 1 town. Oh, but then it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Okay. Well, question is killing the city worth... Doesn't actually stop the build over here, right? So, and killing the city is good. For that 1 guy, I guess. And 2 strike in the land, not matching a ravage card. So we don't actually stop. We stopped 1 blight out of the extra blight. So I guess I could save this Dahan from dying. I could have saved that Dahan from dying, but now actually I can't because I can't go back now. But whatever. Okay, we can strafe up some of this stuff. on the coast. These things, presumably, I'm gonna be able to deal with. I don't think they need strafe. This thing as well. Maybe just places that are less dealt with. Strafe. I get to keep doing it. Gosh, there's so much. I mean, I can probably bring Dahan in here. Yeah, I should have saved that Dahan. We made a lot of new Dahan. I'll allow it. And I'll allow it here. Build away. This land is a bit vegetable. England escalating. I'm gonna say not on this coast because I do want to make sure I can finish it off. You don't have to, we can just add a blight there, it's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say not the coastal lands there. Alright, we're going into the mountains, good luck. We do have a lot of towns now that we have to blow up, and they're going to try to build a whole bunch. Oh, they're not going to actually build there. Okay. So things are happening. All the bloodshed can deal with that, or Call the Hanways can also deal with that. Is there another good place for Call the Bloodshed? I guess here. I can't actually reach a whole lot, so I can replace a town with. Okay, so do this, right? Is there any? Can I get more stuff in there? I don't think so. Would be nice. It's tough because you can only use it in a land that has Dahan already, but maybe we can use some Dahan movement stuff fast. I don't know. We have some ravages to deal with. I think Volcano can help more from here. Doesn't actually matter. I think here if we're gonna explode, it's gonna be there, right? So do that. I can't quite clear this land with plague bears, just like almost. I could do it here. I don't really need to help stone out, but I do want to, like, this stops two things. What is Dire Metamorphosis gonna do? You could actually double up that with plague bears, right? If we use it here. We could use it here and get more Badlands down there. Would mean we have to put presence down there again, but that's not terrible. I would kind of want to get a presence here. here. I guess I can always put it in there. What if I put it in here and plague bearers out? They still end up building, but... Yeah, we're definitely, like, not handling everything here, right? So, but if we're going to handle something, it should be the mountains as a higher priority. We could also use it in here and pay for the blight. But I think here is better. There's like this. Whoops. 1 second. Ooh. On my stream. I've knocked over my pop filter. That back so you don't hear the popping peas. Yeah, let's plague bear these guys away. Where to? I guess. I mean, I could put them in here, and then we get to hit back that much more, right? With stone, so... The striped guy isn't actually going to be hitting, though, so let's put him over here where the Dahan will kill him. And we'll put the disease here. I can choose. I can leave it here. I think let's leave it here. Oh, also we lose the game. Okay, let's not do that. Okay, this town go in here. So we could get hit by the event if they somehow add a town there, but there's 6 buildings there. I'm getting beaten by England. There's another land here with too many towns, right? Too many buildings. There's 5. Escalations are a thing, right? So we have to be a little more careful about piling stuff up in one place. I think we get to hit back here, though. So that's the plan. Hit back here with the double damage. We want this so we get enough earth. Do I have, how much am I gonna have? 3 card plays plus 2 is 5 earth. I'm not gonna have 7, I'm gonna have 6. So may as well take energy here. And add presence here. Alright, so we do get to make things go fast. We can maybe get them adding towns. Wish I had another moon. I can stubborn solidity. We can stop that. Or something else. Alright, we have another card play. We can decide what to do. But we're going to have the big hunchback there, so... Can't get the repeat, unfortunately. Alright, I think you're reclaiming because of things. We do have, actually... Instruments? Instruments is pretty good here, right? What's the range on that? Range 1, Sacred Site? We can't make a Sacred Site. We're still unable to use it. We have to hope we can use it next turn. Take a minor power and hope we can do something cool. Ooh, spur on. Spur on means that you could repeat the power. But I don't know that we're actually going to have a land where they break through with damage, right? We have a land with enticing splendor option. We have blight everywhere, I'm pretty sure. But not here. Gift of Twin Days. Stubborn Solidity repeat. Actually pretty good. Alright, I'll click that for now. It's pretty good power. Except we don't... I need to hit those elements for the damage here. I could skip their Ravage there, I guess. Boring. Volcano is here with the Super Disease stack, the Plague stack, but not a whole lot to do with it. Gain a power card. We can't get to 4 plays. Wondering if I want to... This disease is actually going to work and stop them building here. I'm wondering if I don't get to erupt in both places that well, but I can, like, do significant damage just by playing my cards. Maybe I just play my cards. Want to just do that? Make a bigger... eruption here. Maybe we make 2 little stacks. I don't know. This is the range boost. Options. We can move things around. We just don't really have an eruption that does a whole lot this turn. So they're still going to build. So, I mean, we could erupt with 2 here, then they build a town and we blow it up. That's not bad. And then we erupt again next turn there. Alright, Trickster, what are you doing? Getting your cards back? We could... Can we get... I want to get lots of Dawn. Maybe we can use something... Can we use them to get lots of Dawn around? Like, there's 5 Dahan here, but they're... I can push 1 into there. If I push 1, then I could use Call of Bloodshed to gather more, right? If it's given to me. I don't see a much better thing to do than that. But, I guess I could do Razz the Trees and Stones fast. But I may as well just erupt, right? Alright, so... Reclaim cards. Put that presence there. This is just gonna blight, I think. I mean, I could defend 6. What's happening here? Don't know what's happening there, actually. Right now it's cascading with, like, a bunch of damage. And we're not doing anything about it. Maybe we need to actually defend there. 8 damage? I want to put my presence in here so I can move all those Dahan out. Put our sacred site here. I hate defending and not being any guys there. What if we... moved our presence from there to there and did the bloodshed thing there? And we can just throw a... Can't reach that land. No, we're going to have extra range. We can throw a defend 2 in there. So don't push the Dahan from there. Push the Dahan from here. We're still going to be short on the defend there. By 2. Oh, but I can throw that extra stubborn solidity there. That seems good. I think we have something that's working. We could also gift a win days. So it did mean I don't have to move my sacred site there because of the range boost. Good natured resilience from anywhere. So do I want to have done that? I think it's okay for it to be there because I can still reach these other places. Means I had a bit more flexibility to put my presence around, but I really effectively just move presence from there to there, which I think is fine. I want stubborn solidity here. And if this, like, whatever, if that blights, it's whatever. That's fine. Not really worth it. The point was, are we able to repeat stubborn solidity? And the problem is, I don't know that we are because we want to be able to, for that to not cascade. I mean, it doesn't have to cascade if I just click this. So maybe we can just click that. Even if I do this, it's not enough damage, right? To kill both. I think we just block the Ravage, unfortunately. Yeah, that's fine. I think that seems fine. So you want to repeat stubborn solidity with this. You're getting sky stretches. There's a lot of moving parts here. So someone's getting energy and +1 range. I think Trickster wants... Trickster has a good energy gain, but like I don't want to click it. I want to be clicking other things. You have enough... Why did I play this? I mean, it's awesome. That's why I played it. You don't need more energy this turn, though. I think Trickster gets the energy. And Sky Stretches. Roiling Bog. Maybe we get to move some Dawn in there. It's possible. All the bloodshed. We're still short 2 damage, so that's why I wanted the stubborn solidity. And I want the Dahan. I could repeat this, but I want the Dahan to participate, so. Those are both, I mean, this is covered just by 1. That one's very covered. This one, break themselves, seems very good. It's 6 more damage. Oh, I can repeat Twin Days. Doesn't do anything. And I think Never Waken does the most. Oh, be good to use on like this land, but can't reach it. I guess I could have used it here. How can I reach there? Range 2 from a sands? Oh yeah, it is. I don't want to use it there though. I want it to die. But it means I don't have to bother with Stubborn Solidity there. We can just defend it next turn. Which means we could have not played Twin Days. We could have done something else. Maybe it's better. Yeah, I think this is still fine because I want them to die and not build, so let's keep it as it is. Break themselves. Could do a mini... I was thinking a mini eruption here, right? We can destroy a town somewhere else too. Oh, like here? That's actually a blight right now that I was not even paying attention to. Okay. So we just have 4 blight, but I mean that fear card might stop that blight. That's from the box. That's fine. That's fine. Oh. Alright. Deal. Sacred sites. Oh my gosh. There. Really? Only 2 sacred sites in lands with invaders? This one and that one. I mean, we have already a billion fire, I think, so guard yourself. Deal damage. Actually want the ones that I want them to deal damage. So, is there an unstriped city? Yeah. Alright, I want to kill the striped city because I want them to do more damage. Beasts are making fear and moving around. Go into a mountain, I guess. Go in here. Here. I think that's still going to be alive, but actually there's still a spot. So, I mean, places with badlands are good too. Actually, the invaders are not around the lands with the beasts for some reason. Go in the badlands. Minor power. Just Trickster? Hazard spread seems excellent. This adds disease. And sometimes, or we can add strife. Hazard spread though, right? I have a sacred site. I can manage it. It's free. Just the one spirit, huh? You can each gather up to 2 Dahan, 1 damage if Dahan are present. That's good. Means we can have some counterattacks. So I like this one. Sure. Like the solo guy, probably. And if I hit this town, I can kill the town and the city. Could choose that one. I think they're not killing everything here, right? There's still more stuff. So we could choose that. We could choose this. Oh, this land, they're gonna get killed though, right? So that's not great. Yeah, I like this one. Bring more Dahan in. And They'll probably kill everything. Yeah. Yeah, the problem is the damage is not getting blocked here, right? The Haunt will get killed if they go in there. I like this land because it does kill town. And last one. Not a really huge reason for anything. I guess this one. And they have to Han for the turn. Get these singletons out. Get a bit of blight, but not that much. How could we say? I don't. There's short energy there for some reason. I thought we had a bit more. 9 damage. Alright, towns. And a city? We need to get our town budget back. Clear card. This is blowing up. Blowing up. Actually gonna have some empty ravages because these diseases are gonna work. Oh, only 2 damage because of the town. Forgot about the effect of rolling bug. It works even if the Dahan come later. I mean, killing the town is fine. It's not a bad choice. I think this is where the next event comes, right? So it's not next turn, but the turn afterwards. We might win before then. Could allow that build. We could block it. It means it's empty. I do like a completely empty land. I'm gonna block it because just having a breath here is nice. All right, we have an escalation build. Here we have a choice about not the mountains. We do have to like murder this land. Is anyone good at murdering that land? Could do Plow's Shatter. I don't really have anything that's happening. I think can actually prevent the build. It's a city, and then they would have 5. Here's the disease. Okay, they're escalating back here now. This one got killed a bunch. I mean, they're going to build again, but at least we want to. There's a cascade coming up there potentially, so we're not dealing with properly. We have roused the trees. They didn't actually build here because I'm not sure why. There must have been disease there. There's 2. Oh, maybe they escalated here. There weren't 2 buildings next to it. That's why I think there were, but then stuff got destroyed. Yeah, this got destroyed. So they didn't build here correctly. Huh. Is there a place I can do something useful with rouse the trees? I mean, I can just do that. But I could, you know, put a Badlands somewhere. Potentially, like here. And do damage and push Explorer. I like that. Like, this is just like a mini problem. Do I want to gain a power card? I could. I mean, I'm going to reclaim. I'm going to get a bunch of energy. Get a free miner. I think gaining a miner here is okay. Just give me some time before reclaiming again. Call to guard, lure the unknown. We would love a call to guard. Also, do love entrapping the forces here. That's actually really good. I'm putting more blight in here and not cascading there. Delay that problem slightly. I think it's good. The other power is really good too, but. And I don't need to move. How about I have 3 here? We can throw in a lava flows. And you can go there. And Death by Dawn, hopefully. Okay. Volcano's reclaiming and probably grabbing another minor power. We'll have a bigger turn next turn. Desiccating Winds. Pretty good. Elemental Boom. Everyone needs elements. Everyone's like just short. Like that. And we're going to use this. Get more blight in here and prevent that cascade. And then I guess we'll see. We have 1 explorer here we need to kill. We could strike him even. We have a couple. We need to start hitting this land here. We could just push the towns out. Or we get to push 1 town. I guess it's not much. Destroy 1. We care about reclaiming. I mean, I can threshold. The threshold is pretty good on that. If I add my presence somewhere else that there is explorers, like here. +1 card play. Accept. Add beasts and defend 4. Is there such a place? Could be here. Or here. But that doesn't really work. Here is pretty good. And that has a moon on it. And it has all the elements I want. Okay, great. Almost all the elements I want. But like that and that. I don't need elemental boon now. I can just do this. I can play 1 more card. Cool. Alright. So that's going to take care of a lot. And we can even do something like, I don't know, beat up guys or whatever. Their Ravage is pretty small. So I'm not super worried about the Ravage this turn. There's just this and we're not cascading there. Here we want to like smack this land. We want to smack that land. We could instruments here and it doesn't quite solve it, but it reduces it a bunch. But we were going to put our sacred site here, weren't we? I think that's still fine. I wish the next card play thing said 3. I think we need to take energy. Want to do that? Or do just play other things. This. I think that's okay. Maybe we instruments each invaded with strife. That's really good to use next turn, right? Because there's a bunch of strife in there. So we can next turn, yeah, put down 2 presence again, or 1 presence or whatever. So yeah, okay. Elemental Boon here does unlock some more stuff for Vengeance, so that is something I'm thinking about too. Trickster. Not a whole lot going on now over here. We do have this. This needs to stop growing so much. We're going to start switching to France's escalation. Going to be dangerous as well. Can we take a major? Could. We also get to our any. Let's take 1 more minor power. At least. Scour the land. That blight wasn't there. I would definitely be happy to get that. Is not necessarily the best choice right now. Either push and explore, isolate target land. It does stop a build in one of these blank land. That land's actually not building. This land will build because of England. Energy are 2 of a single element. If I give 2 fire, give 2 animal, I could do a lot more damage here. I mean, just the 2nd level kills everything there too, though, right? I think Elemental Boon is pretty good this turn for that reason. Stopping the build in here is reasonable. I do, like, this has 4 buildings now, so I don't want to let that get out of control. I don't think we need, I think we can go ahead with adding presence. We want to have a sacred site close enough, so let's make one on the coast. Want the any or to get to 4 card placement? I feel like we have 6 cards, we get 1 more card and we could play 4 next turn, right? It's a pretty good Incite the Mob here. We could do Call of Dahan Ways. If I put Dahan in there, I could Dahan Ways there. It's not a bad idea. We could also put Disease in. But I like doing this. Dahan Ways is great. Okay, we want Elemental Boon, and then I don't know what. Blow stuff up. Or add lands. Like, I don't know, do whatever. I have to gather and explore here if I use it there, so they end up building anyway. It's not that great. I guess if I isolate this land, then they don't build. But maybe that's what I do. And then I can push an explorer so that stone gets to remove it. Sure. Just want to give energy to someone. Kind of like a null, not a null turn, but like an off turn. I mean, that does kill a city over here, for example. Yeah. Like, hand out some energy. And we don't have to give out the fast thing. You could remove blight. Does that unlock something? I mean, it does unlock that. There is blight we can remove. I'm okay with it. I don't have any energy now. I guess I'm getting energy from Volcano. That's the plan. Okay, you are getting fire, an animal. What do you want? Nothing? So water in case of years of little rain. Air doesn't do anything. Air already came up anyway. I'm happy to play around years of little rain. It's super worth it. That kills everything there. Actually, it was gonna can double kill everything by using a trap forces, by making them badlands there. Alright, that land's dead. Twisting Trail. How many explorers do I get to remove? 6. 1. I mean, that land I kind of want to leave so that I can use this on it. Your lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I already don't need to move any at all. So isolate that, push and explore. Sleep and never waken here. I'm just gonna, I don't want them to get +1 damage here. And I mean, I haven't let them break themselves, so like I feel like that's the place to use that. A fear card. A whole bunch of fear. That guy doesn't matter. And we've got this, so. We also have this, which I just got by accident. So, doesn't do anything right now. I could gather a beast, I guess. And I want you to have energy. Because we might potentially be able to do the blade thing. Don't have to erupt. So where should, let's see what happens. I guess it can happen here. It could be a cascade, but it also could stop a build. No, it just pushes one thing. I think pushing an explorer is good because it makes there be less towns, and maybe the beast kills that guy. Card is like not amazing, but it's an energy, and I could forget something. Sure. It has air on it. And I can use this slow, so we can wait and see if a beast appears in one of our lands and we can deal damage, I guess. We could, like, gather a beast into here, but I don't think it matters. So let's just wait. And we're not going to interrupt. We're not going to do that. Alright. So it's still 2 turns away from the next Slave Rebellion card. The island is healthy. Choose a land with town, city, ravage there. Cool. Love it. Oof. I guess here is safe. Because we already have it defended, but we weren't like doing a lot of defense. So that's not ideal. Here, it has to be here. We're blighting the island from this event. What else does it do? Destroy 2 explorers among lands. In lands 3 or more to harm, 2 damage, and defend 2. Ugh. So here, at least, there's no cascade. There is going to be a cascade, and there's going to be a cascade, right? Because the blight is going to outnumber presence in both places. I guess the sand is the place to do it. What does my thing say? When it directly destroys presence, you may prevent any number. It doesn't directly. Don't think any blight card is going to stop what's happening. So I guess a blight card might let you destroy presence or whatever, so let's see. Untended land crumble. So that's each invader phase from next turn. Adding blight, paying energy to during presence. Sure. Okay, let's send this into... I could send it into here and take it from the box. Or an energy. Sure. So I'm not going to get to do it with the other one. So I guess I am. Okay. But I don't... Yeah. We do get the cascade. Guess, yeah, I could have paid for the cascade. I'm not going to double cascade, though, or whatever, so in here. Bring explorers, I guess, here, because... We're going to ravage over here, clear out this land. That was a gross event. 2 damage and defend 2. Well, at least we get a bit of revenge. In each land. Though the order doesn't matter. Just adversary. We get a bunch of defend that we didn't need. Cool. I mean... Defends 5 here, which doesn't matter. Removing 1 explorer town from an inland land. That's actually really good. We can stop this build. We can stop this place from being built up. These 2 places from being built up. I think just stopping this from getting too big. And the other one from getting too big are great. don't actually build in a bunch of places. Alright, they do escalate. I think here, because we are going to hit it with instruments, we can safely escalate there. And yeah, I don't want that to be in there now. Leave it next to the volcano. And the sands is very wild. Bit of a messy board, but you know what? We're making a messy time of it for the invaders. So we don't have strife. For some reason I thought we were getting strife from this. Can you reach there? Inside the mob? No. Can we add strife anywhere that inside the mob can reach? Right now it's not doing anything and it kind of sucks. I think we can't. I don't know why. For some reason it's strife available in my head and then it went away. I don't know what happened. I don't think we can kill that city. What can we do about it? Let's turn. I mean, we can get in there and strife, so we can do this. Turn that to a Dahan and then strife the city next turn. That's not going to do anything, unfortunately. Dire Metamorphosis. I mean, that is a power we can use, but I'm not going to use it to cascade. I could use it here. And Incite the Mob would work at the cost of light. It wouldn't even do anything, though, because one of the explorers would be dead. Surely there's a better place, like here, to use it. Savage Revenge, just does 1 damage there. 2. Dire is pretty good here. We are planning to instruments there already, but I don't know where else would I use it. I think that's the place. Question is, do I need my presence there first? Probably not. Could send these guys out with plague bearer stuff right now. Add disease and plague bears the towns away. I think that's fine. Push the towns into the mountains here for the beasts to attack, maybe. I mean, I could push them in here and then kill them. Will I have... I don't know that I'll have the elements. Yeah, I won't necessarily have the elements, so leave the disease there. 2 damage. Guess I could have used Savage Revenge first. Kill a town here, and then have nothing here. Probably good. Just leave it totally empty. And sure, the disease can come with. Alright, now we'll do this. Alright, everything's gonna be striped here. Everything's gonna murder. We could also just push to Han. Do we want a power card over here? Probably. Oh, could do double card play 4. Double presence play 4, that is. Alright. Bring a beast in here. Are there 2? Oh, it's May, right? Yeah. So that would be great in other places. Like here, if I could see that land, that would be really good. I don't think I need to gain a power card, right? I'm gonna play. If I play 4 cards, then I'll reclaim the next turn. So where's the action? I guess it's in both places. So I don't know, closer to that as well, which is becoming a problem too, right? I think I have to throw some lava bombs over there. Bloodracked, I'm not even playing Bloodracked, right? Not this turn. There's almost nothing going on. There's like 3 Ravages, and they're solved by like, well, there's a couple, I guess, but not a big deal. Okay, so that's instruments. Love to get to 3 card plays. That is a thing I can do. It means I don't get another card I can play though. Growth of this spirit is kind of frustrating sometimes. I should get into here because that is where they're going to be. They're not. I mean, they're going to be escalating with France, which is going to be like sending cascades and stuff around. It's going to be pretty nasty. But getting in here, at least I can use Fiery Vengeance, knock them down a peg. I can knock them down a peg here as well. Yeah, let's get to 3 card plays in preparation for the next turn. Get onto this board also. Go in here. I get Savage Revenge. Okay. I don't get anything. Okay, and I can hit this. And if someone can get Dahan in there, that would be super cool. What are you doing? You are just now flexing. We want to reclaim and sleep and never awaken somewhere. It's pretty good. Not a lot that's a range from sands, though. I mean, I could prevent this Ravage. And remove a couple explorers from lands I don't care about. I don't think we need to do that this turn. Stubborn Solidity solves that as well. I think we just play our cards and we do whatever. We gain a minor. I mean, we could gain a major. We're +6. We don't have to play everything. Freeze and stones. Freeze radiate. Weave together. There's some good stuff here. Trees and stones is very good. We could use it here and send the Dahan to other places. Is this the turn of the event? It happened here, and then it went back under the next 3 cards. I should remember when it happens. Under the top 3 cards. Yeah. So that happened the same turn. 1, 2, 3. So that's the following turn. It's going to happen there. There's accelerated rot. I could make fast. I can't get the threshold. Not really good at thresholding these cards, like any of them at all. Weave together is kind of fun. We need to make a sacred site. We could weave like these 2 lands. I don't know. It does have earth on it. I think trees and stones is pretty sweet though. I can click on that. It's cheap too. I don't know that we're... I mean, it's pretty awesome, Dire Metamorphosis. Maybe we get rid of this. This is good with our power too though. Did we get another moon? We didn't. Okay, Renewing Rain for the weakest link. We are getting earth all the time now. And so I should probably put presents here so that that can just not cascade. Alright, well then there's no real need to play Stubborn Solidity. I think that's better, and I want to get the Dahan spread out. I could actually hit this with Trees and Stones if I get a range boost, which I could give to myself. So maybe we do that. Maybe we just take care of all the problems ourselves, guys. Forget other players. Just do it yourself. We'll see. So we still don't have Dahan in here. That doesn't get us Dahan in there, which would be nice to have. We could call the Ferocity fast with this. Maybe that's better. We have millions of solutions for other things, so... Were we going to 4-card plays just for fun? I guess so. Or we're gonna get another card. I think we could get to 4-card plays, but we can also do this. I'm not really sure what we're doing anymore. We want to blow that up. But Bloodrack isn't really helping right now. It's a good next turn, so potentially. I like getting Dahan in here with everything striped. Seems good. Yeah, we just have to add a stripe fast here, right? We just play 3 air cards and that land is fine. So we don't actually have to Trees and Stones here. We'll use Sky Stripe just for Volcano. That makes sense. Is there anywhere else we want Dahan to be? I mean, we can... What's our presence range? 2? We could get another Dahan in there. Seems that everything is just dying on its own for some reason. I can get a Badlands in here. Actually can't. Oh, I can't. I make a Sacred Site, which I'm okay with. 4-card plays? 4-card plays. Gain power card? Or gain energy. Just gain energy and we never have to gain energy again. Good idea. We don't have any Dahan I want to push. Click, 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 click. Cool. Alright. You want that land. I want to hit that with portents, but I can't reach it. Is there somewhere else where things are getting destroyed? Here. Maybe not right away, but soon. I mean, maybe right away. You're going fast. Gather Dahan. What's happening? We just kill each other. The Dahan don't even need to be there. Be fine. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's just think of another use for sky stretches, maybe. Everything just dies here because of the Badlands and because everything has strife. Did I push something into there? I think I have range. 1, 2. Oh yeah, I could have pushed a town in there. Oh, it's a slow power. But what if it went fast? I mean, I have nothing else to do. I can do like, yes, browse the trees and stones to stop a build or whatever, but like, sure. Pay energy to add strife. Pushing a town in there just upload it up. And Fire Vengeance was gonna go somewhere. You have Destroy Presence. You do. Oh. How about everything dies there? We're just using this to move Dahan into here. I think. Want to hit this with, let's see what happens. Ooh, remove a blight. Sure, let's get it. I think we're winning. I don't know if anyone else thinks that. Seems like these are winning. I could erupt for 4 damage in a radius here. Would kill Dahan. Maybe we don't do that. Alright, I guess we're doing this. And then we're finding a land that have Dahan invaders. And just using them to do a little damage with this, because actually properly. That's fine. Fine. We have one blight, and it's not going to actually cascade because I'm going to pay or whatever. And it just, yeah, it's not going to outnumber. I mean, it's not going to outnumber my presence, and I don't have to do this. It doesn't actually do a whole lot, so. Add blight to a land adjacent to blight. So we can. We didn't get the threshold on this, but I can just pay for adding one blight here. I can't pay any more though. Maybe I should have paid for it here. But we can just like destroy presence from volcano or whatever. Volcano is fine to destroy their presence. So is honestly vengeance. Vengeance is like, yeah, destroy my presence. Please. By all means. +3 damage and ravaging and land presence. That is. These destroy explorers. Everyone can use, not everyone, just stone can use a slow power now. And Badlands push. I guess we could put Badlands in here and then my reaction damage does more. One more. 1 damage per Dahan. Well, the problem is everyone's already dead. Dead or dying. None of these do anything. Yeah. Bye. Got to Terra level 3. Are there any cities? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they don't need to build here. And a couple places to build. Alright, we are getting France escalation now. In sands or jungle, and it's gonna pick which one for us. At random. Sands. Well, that's kind of annoying. I mean, here's fine. Town, we're not anywhere near losing the towns. I think we can just add towns. And this is a blight, that's a cascade. I guess here, because it's easy to defend. And sorry, Trickster. Okay. We can kill everything here with lava flows. I think what I'm mean, do we just want to try to kill the cities? I think the problem is we can't right now. This seems like a good savage revenge. I think this is a good lava flows. That's managed. Multiporosity can go here. I mean, we can just erupt, clear that out. We can erupt, clear that out, so it doesn't super matter. This one does have defend, so having the Dahan there is helpful. And strike. There isn't anywhere that like a strike solves things. I'm gonna put it in here because I'm gonna want to use it to do damage. I want to return business to tracks. I don't think so. I think this is a good place for the damage. I have to do 6. 5 there, so come here. I guess I push that guy here and he's gonna build now. I think it's fine. We're gonna erupt here, clear this little zone, and then we're gonna defend that little. That's fine. Probably. If we can afford to do that. I don't know if we can afford the defense. See if we get a good free card. We got a free card with the right elements. I think we have enough for the right elements. Let's see. I don't know if we're not even close to that. Want that, that's free. And we need to play one with air. Just air. So it could be Elemental Boom. Has to be Elemental Boom. Okay. Wish they were in the mountains at all. That would be cool. We are reclaiming. We don't have a sacred site. But the ravages are not that big a deal. Honestly, we just have to kill the cities. So this is killing one of the cities. We have 2 cities over there that are strifed. We can kill one of them with incite the mob. We just kill the cities. There's a city down here though. Alright, over here we're claiming. We want like a different major power. Doesn't need a sacred site, probably. What if they all had sacred sites? Yeah, what if? For some reason I don't have that. These are not what I want. I mean, this is good, but not what I want right now. This is also great, but not what I want right now. I can take this and use that. Ravage we care about skipping? Like, not really. I want the elements that it has. Problem. I mean, elemental boon is going to get me some elements, so I think we just roll with that. You might want that. Let's see what else. You're reclaiming. This is a lot. It's not actually that much, but we're gonna want to maybe trees and stones here. Can we threshold it? We don't have any plant at all. Okay. I want that to go fast. I'm sure we want something to go fast. Seems likely. Is there a land with Dahan? Can do damage. I don't know. We need to get the Dahan in the right place. Can't do that. This is going to do something, right? Pretty sure that's going to do something. And play something free. Okay. You're reclaiming a presence in here. And I don't have my any still. I guess let's take a major power. Do something cool. Blazing Renewal. That's pretty cool. I'm into Blazing Renewal. I think it's Erupt as well. Do I have plant? I have plant. I have all kinds of plant. Okay. That's really good for that. And let's get rid of this. I kind of want that. This is going to kill our cities for us. Along with this. And going fast. And playing some plants. So plants such as that. And maybe we need a defense 6? We don't need a defense 6. Gotta play some other plant though. Need air? We don't need air. Or animal. Just literally need a plant. Sure. And we have a Dahan we can push. Actually, no. Okay. There's none. Oh, there is. Okay, you can go there. It's hiding. And you may as well just do some damage to this city here. I mean, we do have Gift of Wind Days, which I don't think does anything. Okay, I think Elemental Boon is going over here. Animal, air, animal, fire. Does that actually get the top level of that? Wow, that's really good. Not that we have a good spot for things. We have a whole bunch of stuff that isn't doing anything, but you know. Just have to blow up the things. Can I kill both of them this way? That one invader stripe deals damage to other invaders. Oh yeah, I have to use that first and kill the other one. And then this can kill the city there. Alright, city dead. Remove a blight. Points, maybe. I have to destroy my presence? Oh, because I removed blight. Okay, add wilds instead. That's a rule. Turns out that's a rule for creating Trickster. Okay, what else are we doing? Removing explorers. Only works on mountains and wetlands. I put something, I don't think it mattered. There were no explorers in any of those land types, so whatever. Don't put it on volcanoes land, that's just silly. There are no other explorers in my lands. I get to repeat this? Man, like nowhere to repeat it. Does anything. Yeah. Can't reach this land. That with epidemics, that would be good. Oh yeah, you're like exploding anus and everything. That's fun. Anything I want to do before that? Probably not. Not like the super big eruption, but like a pretty decent one. Alright, that was the one land to do extra damage. So I should have done that here. Every other land I'm doing 4. Just kills everything, yeah. Fun! Alright, everything is gone from here for some reason. I guess you don't ravage. And also I kill you. There's like nowhere I can hit with this that does anything. Kind of unfortunate. I reclaimed, right? That's what, yeah, I couldn't put prisons anywhere that mattered. I don't know. Badlands around. Let's see what happens somewhere. Probably not somewhere we were worried about a cascade, which is literally everywhere. Oh, it has to have invaders. Okay. Alright. Nothing. can add strife that already did. And more strife. More strife. Do that. Alright, we didn't win yet, but as soon as we get to the slow phase, we should be able to win. Only one city left, and I don't think they're building any. They're all dying. I guess they build this. They can say they don't build there, so. Let's add adjacent blight there. Add adjacent blight there. Sure. Oh, and this thing that I forgot about. Cool. We probably could have arranged things better that I just like didn't matter. We were winning too hard. We're adding strife to an invader. Where? Here? Oh, we win. Accidentally win. Oh, this, we didn't win. Oh yeah, we do win. It's like, then every invader takes, yeah, okay. We were gonna win, but we won sooner. Whew. All right, that's been a 4-spirit game. I can't wait to play a 6-spirit game. I have to make more room on this screen too, for 6 spirits. I'm realizing. All right. And on this screen, the end game screen. Yeah, there's lots of little things that come up when you're adding more to the game like that. So, all right, so that's going to do it for another Handelabra Live. Stay tuned for more previews of new content. Hope you're enjoying Grinning Trickster Stirs Up Trouble and Combined Adversaries. It's a lot of fun. And we'll be coming to you with new content, previews, as we go. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. See you later.